Hey everybody, if you just joined us in the recording.
Welcome, this is Kari and Gary Sammons.
And what are we here to talk about?
We are here to talk about something that we're so excited about. dōTERRA just recently announced something called Founders Club 2.0. And we have been spending, Gary and I have spent the last week really diving into the nitty-gritty to better understand. We've rewatched recordings of dōTERRA's Leadership Live. We've gone in and read the FAQs. Mostly this guy that, like, remember, this is the guy that read the policy manual that dōTERRA put out. So you can count on him. Like, he has, no stone has been unturned so that we can help present to all of you in a concise, condensed, clear, excited way why we're excited about this.
This is the most amazing thing. I mean, you know, I think it's absolutely brilliant on the part of dōTERRA. It's brilliant for all of us who are interested in becoming founders. We are not founders, and we wish we were. So, Kari, maybe share the story that about our.
I'm putting on my happy, excited oils to keep me like grounded and focused. That's some frankincense, some lavender. If you have oils nearby you, maybe you can put some oils too. Some lemon, and Aroma Touch is the first one that I put on. I love these oils, okay? So we got introduced to dōTERRA. It was almost exactly 11 years ago. It was May of 2009 when our good friend Betsy Holmes first got introduced to dōTERRA, and she started bringing the oils to all of our Bible studies and knitting nights and when we were gardening together. And finally, I had my own experience when she shared a sample of digestion with us for Connor when he was a baby, and it changed everything for us. And I had just heard about Founders Club that dōTERRA, I remember going on their very simple website back then and looking at these Founders Club spots, and the last 2 spots had just been filled. Peggy Smith, our upline that many of you know of, she had just filled one of those Founders Club spots. And I just remember that that was a big deal, but I didn't understand what it was. And remember, at that point in time, dōTERRA was only 1 year old. And so we just missed the chance to like run for founders. But truth be told, I don't really know if we didn't really know what it meant. Yeah. And so now we really know how valuable that Founders Club, those 25 spots have kind of a priceless experience.
So, the current founders, there's 25 of them, okay? So the first 25 people who have qualified for Founders Club 1.0, okay? And so basically it was the first 25 people to get to gold in the company, the rank of gold. And they share 1% of dōTERRA's revenue amongst them. So that check currently comes out to about $400,000 plus per year. Now that's a bonus that's paid annually on top of everything else that they make with dōTERRA. So it's a quite sizable chunk of money. So again, it was the first 25 people to gold. Why did they do founders back then? They did it to stabilize the market and to create momentum. So you had these 25 people who were going and going and going and sharing and building other leaders. And that really created incredible momentum for them. Okay, but so we're now at Founders 2.0, and how is this going to work? Well, out of the kindness of their hearts and of the current founders and dōTERRA owners, the second billion, so now we're just talking about the US market, dōTERRA has eclipsed the $1 billion mark in the US. So we now have an opportunity to be founders for the entire $2 billion in the US market, okay? So there would be 1% that would come from the current founders that they would give up as a gift to us. So they currently have the right to all of it, but they're giving that up and giving us a chance to benefit from that and become founders in that with them. And then dōTERRA is kicking in an additional 1%. So it's basically 2% of the next $1 billion growth, okay, in dōTERRA, which will come to eventually, if you do the math, it's going to be split between 200 people. There's going to be 200 people in Founders Club 2.0. So when you split all that money up, it comes to about, actually, to the penny, $100,000 per person, per founder, each of those 200 founders will receive. Now, that's not right off the bat, but eventually once they reach the 2 billion mark in the US. Okay, so it's quite a gift and an opportunity for all of us. Again, just the last thing, it's $100,000 bonus on top of anything else that you make in dōTERRA. So we'll talk about more of that in a moment.
Yeah, I just am remembering the analogy. Several of the founders, we got to hear from all of them during the Leadership Live that was live streamed back on May 1st. And they all just shared how excited they are to extend the table. They said, we want to bring more people rather than just keep this 25 founders. Why not make a longer table and invite more people to be part of this? And they're really the focus. They're like, it's time for us to be raising up a new generation of leaders and to see all of those leaders that are out here that are sharing and so passionate, that want to be seen as founders in this market. So it's really, I really can guess that they're never ever going to do this again. I think this is a priceless opportunity. Now is the time. And one of the things that we wanted to reiterate is that they worked really hard to create a system to earn this founder spot that's equal for everyone. It's fair for everyone. You might be sitting there thinking, oh, I'm not like a power enroller. I'm not usually a top enroller, so maybe I should just opt out right now. Or I'm just starting. Maybe there's no chance of me getting there. But we're going to show you some scenarios on how this is an equal opportunity, regardless of if, because they've made it even so that you can only get some points from enrollments and some points from rank advancements. And so one of the big focuses you're going to see is that this is a program that's helping to develop leaders. So not only to develop you more as a leader, but to develop your team.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So again, just a reminder, and we'll talk more about this later. We're talking about U.S. growth. So 90% of the growth that gets you to founder would come from the U.S. I think most of the people on this call, if you're on our team, the majority of our growth is in the U.S., so it's probably not an issue for many. But if you're someone who has a desire to grow outside of the U.S. or is currently doing that, talk to us. We can figure out how you can get the right percentages for the U.S. Okay, so go ahead.
Yeah, for example, if you're Canadian, but you have a huge amount of your team in the U.S., and if you're growing and building a team in the United States, you can absolutely participate in this. So it just needs to be that the numbers work itself out, that 90% of your volume is in the United States market.
That's right.
Okay.
Right. Not your total volume, but the volume that's qualifying you for founders.
Yeah. Then let's talk about the risk then versus now. One of the things that we heard a lot from when we were watching the videos of the original 25 founders is that when they were first going for this, dōTERRA didn't have any kind of proven track record. They'd only been around for some of them, they started trying to earn that spot when dōTERRA was only like a month or 3 months old. And so they really didn't know what they were investing in, if it was worth it, and if it was going to be long lasting. But for us right now, we know there's no risk. Like dōTERRA's proven themselves. They're a reputable brand. We know that we can stand behind this. And we know for sure that it's going to grow beyond to 2 billion and beyond.
Absolutely.
So we know that the money's going to be there to pay out the founders. There's zero risk.
That's right. All right. So that was the what. So we have covered what is Founders Club, kind of the high level, what is Founders Club. We're going to spend a moment talking about why we should be interested in Founders Club and why we're having this call and why you should all be interested in Founders Club, and then we will finish with how you become a founder. So we'll share some efficient ways to get there, in our opinion. So we're going to share 3 points here on why. The first reason why you should be interested in Founders Club is, we've already mentioned it, the bonus. Okay, there's an incredible bonus that comes with this, and I shared with you that it's going to be split between 200 people. There is going to be 2% of dōTERRA's U.S. revenue past the first billion. Okay, so we're talking about from 1 billion to 2 billion is going to be split between 200 people, and that comes to exactly $100,000 per account that hits founder. There it's been thrown out, how long is this going to take? It may take 7 years, it may take 2 years, it may take longer than 7 years. No one knows how long it's going to take. What we do know is this. We'll share this right now. Go ahead, yeah.
To help people understand this, doTERRA's already surpassed 2 billion,
Correct.
but
Globally,
that is global sales,
global.
okay?
Right.
So doTERRA is growing so much, but they have founders positions in all these different markets.
Right.
So what we're talking about, and we've said this a few times, but just so that you can wrap your brain about this, we're talking about the time it's going to take for doTERRA to earn that second billion just within the U.S. sales alone.
And we think with this Founders Club, it's going to be on fire because this is a phenomenal program. And that's doTERRA's hope as well, that if you have 200 new people raising up the next generation, we're going to get there hopefully quickly.
Well, and there's going to be more than 200. It's going to be
That's right. It's going to be all the people that were going for it that's going to build that momentum that maybe came up short, which is totally fine. Okay, so the other point I wanted to make about this is it's not just the $100,000 bonus that you get on top of what you're already making. It's all the other volume and growth that you create in your organization. For example, if you were an elite and through this program going for founder, you go to Diamond, just as one example, you're going to have on average, just on average, an additional $12,000 to $13,000 per month in your check from your level volume and the other bonuses that you're going to hit. So if you take that monthly increase in your volume plus the $100,000 that you receive from doTERRA on a monthly basis, you're looking at $20,000 a month in addition to what you're currently receiving, or $250,000 a year. So it's not just that $100,000 bonus. There's actually more that comes with this. So tell them a little bit about legacy.
I just have to read. There's so many fun things coming in on the chat. And Amanda Haynes said, yes, when you go after this, your team has to grow.
Absolutely.
And so many people are saying how exciting this is. Yeah. And we love, keep the conversation going on the chat. That's your best way for you guys to communicate. And feel free, if you have questions,
circle back.
Yeah, you can type them in there. You can help answer each other's questions, and then we can always circle back in there too. Okay.
Talk about legacy.
So the word that keeps coming to my heart and my mind as Gary's talking about this, and as we're sharing, and as I heard about the founders, is the word legacy. And it's something that we've actually talked about a lot in my family growing up, is thinking about the legacy you want to leave behind, the legacy that you want to pass on. And I think about the layers of legacy that is created by earning a founder's position is the ripple effects are so huge. I think about the legacy that in terms of the investment that you put into your team and helping grow them and all of that legacy that you're creating. I think about the legacy that you get to pass on to your family. Because this is this is a check that will keep coming, and you can actually will it on.
Yeah. As long as doTERRA's around, that check will be paid to your account.
Yes,
okay?
And so you can put this in your will and your trust, and it's something that will always be paid out. And
you'll have the title of doTERRA Founder 2.0 for life, right?
Yes.
So that's exciting. It's really exciting.
So the legacy for me is that's a word that I feel like is something that inspires me a lot, and maybe that'll inspire some of you too.
So share about,
So now we're going to talk about team growth. So this is one of the things we just mentioned. There are a lot of people that are racing for this. The word race is a good thing to think about. This is actually a race to see who are going to be the first 200 people to fill those founder spots.
What kind of race?
But it's not a sprint, okay? They've purposefully designed this that it's supposed to be something that is going to take time, and that we don't have to hold our breath and sprint and die at the finish line, okay?
This is a marathon.
This is something that's meant to be, you need to have a good pace. You need to be tracking this. You need to have that thing where you're okay, where am I at this mile marker? How much further do I have to go? How is everybody doing? Let me take my pulse. Let me check my heart rate. Make sure I'm getting good water, that I'm getting good feeding. So I just want you to think of it that way. This is meant to be a marathon, and we want you to be pushing for those spots, but we know that not everybody's going to get a 200, the first 200 spots.
And that's okay.
But that's okay. Why is that okay?
because you're still, even if you push and push and push and you're number 201 or number 300 or number 400, if you're pushing, you're still going to see incredible growth. So yes, not everyone's going to hit, and that's okay. That is perfectly fine. But we want you to hit, and we're going to give you some tips on how to hit.
Susan Purdy just said she's looking for scripting on how to explain and express this to people that have no idea what this is. And she said, I'm thinking priceless opportunity. And I agree.
It is.
That is a perfect word.
Look, we promote a lot of things in doTERRA because there's a lot of awesome things. This is amazing, truly amazing, okay?
And this is truly the easiest time to grow. I think that one of the things that, oh, did you not?
Yeah, let's finish up that last point. So a couple of things before she shares on that. Okay. They have modeled this out, okay? They have run all the numbers as they came up with this program to make it, most effective and efficient way for people to hit founder and what kind of growth do they want. But here's the timeline that they predict it will take for these 200 spots to be filled, and that is 12 months to 18 months. They believe that in that 12-month to 18-month window from May 15th. We didn't mention, this begins May 15th.
This Friday.
This Friday is when it all starts, okay? They believe once that gun goes off, it'll take 12 to 18 months for those 200 spots to be filled. Mm-hmm. So like Kari said, it is not a sprint. It is a marathon. You can do a whole heck of a lot in doTERRA in 12 to 18 months. And becoming a founder is one of those things, okay?
And this is, I've heard a lot of people use this as a term to say this is the most amazing carrot you could ever hold out for somebody that's either brand new, that's looking for an opportunity or has been looking for the right timing to share doTERRA, or maybe some customers on your team that are faithful customers and are now just looking for something more. This is
someone said people that were waiting before are not waiting now. Like they're hearing about you as founder. You might be brand new. I saw some people chatting and saying, I'm new. This is going to be extremely exciting to you. You could be a brand new person. And by the way, if you're brand new, you have just as much, in fact, probably more opportunity easier chance for you than us. You have an easier chance to be founder than we do. And you'll see why in a second.
Yes.
Okay? You'll see why in a second.
And that's one of the reasons, like one of the best things that we can offer you all is the ability to help you run. And we're going to be running right alongside of you in this. And we know that we're probably going to be seeing some of you like fly by us, but that's okay. Yeah, we're going to be sweating right there along with all of you. Okay.
So we've talked about what Founders Club is. We've talked about why it's important and why you should care about it. We're going to talk about our last point, which is how do you get there? Okay, so let's talk about that. Again, it starts May 15th. So points start accumulating May 15th, okay? And before we get into how many points you need and how you get there, we just want to share an important point here. Many will start on May 15th running, okay? But many, in fact, we know for a fact that thousands are going to start running, maybe tens of thousands will start running for this goal. But many, many, many will drop off. Okay, we all know that. With any program like this, we've run many ourselves. Many drop off. But it's those who continue consistently for the 12 to 18 months that will become founders. I mean, there is, and we'll show you the formula.
Yeah, and the only way to continue is to actually make a plan. No one's going to hit founder by accident or by like, I'm just going to run and keep doing what I've been doing and like maybe I'll hit it. That's not going to happen. You've really got to make a plan. You've got to map it out. And what we're going to do is show you how you have access to the tools to plan. And we're going to give you some good strategies and help like kickstart you so that you can start planning right now. So by this Friday, you know what to do. And so
before we go through those tools, we're going to quickly go through how you get your points. You've got to get to 1,000 points the first 200 people to 1,000 points after May 15th. Our founders. And like Kari said, there are some great tools to help you plan that out. We're going to share with you those in a moment after we first go through how this program works and how you get those points. So stick with us. Kari's going to share our screen.
Hopefully. It just said, tell Zoom that it's okay to share screen. Does this mean, okay, what do I need to do? Allow the apps below to record the contents of your screen. How do I say yes? Yes. Click this
Click it,
box.
yep.
Okay. Zoom will not be able to record the contents of your screen until it is quit. Oh no! Shoot, Gary, what are we gonna do?
Okay, so, and that's fine.
Oh my gosh. This is.
We don't have to record the screen share.
Okay, well, should we have a part 1 and a part 2? This is, okay, what we were just getting ready to do, and of course, Zoom is doing updates every single day lately, and so I think there's obviously an update that needed to be made on this computer. We wanted to take you to the dōTERRA website where there's a founders, Club 2.0 PowerPoint that's really awesome, that gives all the details. And so we wanted to kind of scroll through this to kind of give you our favorite updates. I don't know. I wonder what if I make you, if anybody's like a Zoom Jedi Master, I'm wondering if I can make you a admin, and then you can pull up the Zoom in there and we can switch it to like you could screen share. I don't know, because we did it webinar style. Let me see.
Hang with us. Don't leave us.
Oh, we were in such a good flow. We're so proud of ourselves. Make Gary a co-host. Okay, let me see if I can. Okay, Gary, I think you're gonna have to hop on. Why don't you get on the Zoom? And does that sound, can you log into the Zoom? No, I don't. Okay, hold on.
Hang with us, sorry guys.
Okay.
Oh, that was the old one that she was in.
Yeah. Oh gosh, see, his is
Just
even
do
saying.
later, just do later.
His is even trying to give, okay, so you need to go to, where do you have,
You'd share it that way.
you just sent the email out. It's in here, right? In your sent email box?
Nope.
No, the link.
I didn't.
Ew, okay.
I can find it. I know exactly where it is. It's in
Go to
Facebook.
Facebook? Okay.
Yep.
I'm just gonna keep talking. Okay, why don't you, some of you that are on here, I know we could turn this computer around, but I'm just feeling like it might be a glare. And anybody feeling like you have questions out there that you can go ahead and even start asking. You all could go to your back office and look too. That's another idea. If you open another, like a web browser, and just search for dōTERRA Founders 2.0, you can pull up the link for where it will take you to, or you can even go to doterra.com, and in their search bar, you can type in Founder 2.0 and it'll pull up the website.
We're going to walk you through it. Okay?
We're going to see if we can get there together. And Susan said, it's actually reassuring to see an upline struggle with technology. We practiced this, but we decided last minute to do this on my computer instead of his, because the Zoom account is usually linked with mine.
Just do it this way. I mean, you can show it this way.
It's really glare.
Yeah, shucks.
Okay, are you on? Are you on Zoom?
I don't know how to get on, baby.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this the link from in here?
That's the link right there.
Okay.
That's the link. And then it just wants you to put in, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Our daughter was also just on a Bible study on his, so it keeps trying to link. Does anybody have the ID number for this meeting? Because I'm going to type it in. Does anybody have that?
We could start, tell you what, we could start a new Zoom.
Okay, yeah, what if we just did, what do you guys want us to do? Do you guys feel like we should keep going on this, or do we want to try and just make him a co-host? Oh my gosh, you guys are all typing in so many different numbers. Okay, hold on, nobody typing in the number. Let me see if this is, can you read this out to me? 943, Gary, 52.
588.
588.
180.
180. Okay, let's see if this works.
Hang with us. This is worth it. We promise. We're just going to walk through how you get your points, and then we've got some awesome strategies. Okay, I'm in.
Hey, hold on.
Kill my audio.
Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna see if I can make him a participant. Oh my goodness. This is funny. We're gonna remember this one. You guys, this is making me sweat. Oh, Gary, I'm trying to find you.
I can go print the...
Where is Gary? There's so many attendees. Okay, here's Gary. Promote to panelist. Okay. Rejoining the webinar as a panelist. Does this allow him to share the screen? You all have a ton of grace. I appreciate you all. So I made him a panelist. Now you can share your screen.
Aha!
Yes.
All right. Oh, baby! I've never been so attracted to you in my life. I cannot believe you just did that. Wow. Okay, make sure they can still see us and hear us. Yeah,
oh, can you guys hear us?
You see the screen, but you hear us, correct? You
so
see the,
let's talk to this.
PowerPoint.
Yes. Oh
okay.
my gosh.
All right, so are you the next founder? That's a picture of you right there, all of you. Okay, unless you're a man, and then it's not you, or you're not there or something.
Totally
okay, so woo!
Okay, perfect. Yes, we're meant to be in the corner. I see our little
in the
video.
corner. Okay, good. You can
Okay.
see us, and you can see this. Okay, so we're gonna walk through this. All right, this, as Kari said, this is also on dōTERRA's website. Just if you search Founders Club 2.0, you'll find this link with this is the one called effects.
Put this up here, Gary, so you can be.
All right, so let's walk through this. All right. So in detail, how do you get your points? We're going to go through this kind of quickly. There are 2 ways to earn points. Remember, you've got to get to 1,000 points first. Be the first one of the first 200 people to get 1,000 points. How do you do that? There are 2 ways to earn points. You earn points first by getting your personal points. Secondly, by earning team points. Okay? Personal points, things that you do yourself. Team points are things you do to help your team. Okay? So let's look at this. First, we're going to look at personal points. There are 3 ways that you earn personal points. The first way is, if you look on the left of the screen, it says personal rank advancements, okay? The second is getting personal enrollments, and the third is getting those personal enrollments onto LRP, or the Loyalty Rewards Program. So let's first look at getting points for your own rank advancements, okay? So we're talking about you rank advancing. You get points. This is showing you how many points you get for each specific rank advancement that you have, okay? So if you are Premier and you rank advance to Silver, you're gonna get 30 points. If you're Gold and you rank advance to Platinum, you're gonna get 40 points, okay? Let's see how this plays out, okay? And this is for a maximum of 3 months for each rank, okay? So here, by the way, before we go to the scenario, not only do you get points for rank advancing, but you also can get points for requalifying for a rank that you previously held and fell back from. Falling back from a rank is perfectly fine. We all do it. But this is great because you can still even get points if you requalify for a rank that you previously held, okay? And you get half points for those. So you see the first column there is monthly points for hitting that rank solid. And then the rank requalification is half points for hitting a rank that you previously held. And by previously held, we mean that you haven't hit that rank in the last 6 months, okay? So you haven't hit it since October of last year, okay? So now let's see how this plays out, all right? So here's the scenario. Everything good?
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. Can you guys also chime in if the video you're seeing in the top corner is of both of us, or is it just a blank screen with Gary's name across it? I just want to make sure we're recording the one of both of us. Okay, great. Thank you.
All right, so I'll explain what max 3 means in a second. I saw that question in there, okay? So here's the scenario. Let's say in April, you are the rank of elite. And elite is the highest rank you have ever hit, okay? May, so this month, you hit elite again. You don't get any points because you haven't rank advanced for the month of May. But then June comes around and you hit premier, okay? So you're gonna get 25 points for hitting premier that month because that's a rank advancement to premier. Then in July, you rank advance to silver. You're going to get the 25 points because you hit premier, well, because you're going to get the 25 premier points, but you're also going to get 30 points more for hitting silver.
Can I say this another way?
Yeah.
So this is just to kind of piggyback on that. They don't want to make people hit a rank and then like not keep growing and keep that momentum just so that they can like max out their points at premier.
Right.
They don't want people to stall on purpose. So they want you to be able to keep your momentum, and they're going to keep giving you all the maximum points for premier,
so you can stack,
even though you're going and growing forward.
If you went from premier to platinum in the next month, you would get the silver points, the gold points, and the platinum points. They all stack. Now, someone asked about what does max 3 mean? Well, you can see if you look at the premier points line, I can only get 3 months of the premier points, okay? So maximum 3 months. Same with silver. If you look at the silver line, those 30, 30, 30 are the most I can get out of the silver points, okay? The next month, if I hit gold, I wouldn't get the silver points. I would only get the gold points. If you see in this scenario for September, this person hit gold. They're now getting their silver points. They're no longer getting the premier points, but they're getting the silver points and the gold points, all right? So now let's look at an example of someone who's requalifying, okay? So this is someone who, let's say they previously hit premier. And when we say previously, prior to the last 6 months. So let's say October of 2019, they hit premier, but they haven't hit premier since. So November through April, they were elite. Here's how this works for them. They hit elite again in May. They hit premier in June. So they now have re-ranked to a previous rank. They're getting half the points that you would normally get for premier. So that's 12.5. They get it again. So you get 12.5 again, and then you get it again for August, because now in July, they're hitting silver. They're getting 30 points for silver. Again, in August, 30 points for silver. And then September, they're getting 30 for silver and 35 for gold. Okay, so take a look at those. Those are all in this slide deck online to study those more.
Don't feel like you have to take crazy notes right now, too, because you have access to all of this. So we want you to just let this wash over you. And for some of you, maybe this is the second time you hear it. And
we've looked at this several times, so it's starting to make sense to us, right? All right, so I think I have a question.
It's okay. Let's keep going.
We'll see that. Okay, so here we go. So there is one exception, okay? If you hit a first rank, a rank for the first time in April. April was a huge month, right? BOGO month, a lot of new rank advancements. You can basically, that does not exclude you from getting the second and third month points if you hit a new rank in April. So if you hit premier for the first time in April, and you hit it again in May and June, you're still going to get that. In May and June, you're still going to get the points for hitting premier, okay? So there's an exception for that, all right? So that is the first way you can get points
for your personal activities.
Okay? The second way and the third way is on this next slide, which are your personal enrollments, and you're getting those new enrollments on the Loyalty Rewards program. You get a point for every enrollment. It has to be 100 PV or more. And then if in your second month, if they are set up an LRP order of 100 PV or more, you get an extra point, and again for the third month. Now, beyond the third month, you cannot receive additional points for that. It's just up to 3 points in those first 3 months.
Maximum. So for every new enrollment that you get from May 15th forward, you can earn a maximum of 3 points per person if they enroll with 100 PV, and then they do an LRP for the next month and the following month. And so what I want to let you guys know, you can see how for the people that are like crazy off the charts enrollers, this is not going to like super duper reward.
Right. You cannot enroll your way to founders.
You cannot
enroll your way
to
founders.
Hopefully this gives,
helps.
Yeah, hopefully this gives you a lot of relief to say, okay, like, so basically what you can do is chart out and say, how many enrollments, like if I wanted to maximize those points, like how many enrollments would I need to do per month if I'm going to try and max that all the way out? But what I really want you guys to realize and see is that this program is so heavy in giving really awesome points for rank advancements and you helping others rank advance. But we still of course need to be enrolling people. So what I want to give you guys is a top tip here is that as you're enrolling people, you need to be doing wellness consults with them because that's going to help them use their oils and be encouraged to try things like the Lifelong Vitality Pack and the shampoo and all the On Guard products and those products that they want to continue ordering. And then incentivize them, give them a free book for if they do an LRP for the first month at over 100, and maybe give them a free bottle of something that they don't have. I'm just giving some brainstorms of how you can kind of maximize and be creative with this.
And I don't know if Kari mentioned it, but you can only get up to 300 points. You look down below your points. You need a minimum of 50 points to receive these points, but you can only get up to 300 points for enrollments. Okay, so if someone is a rockstar online enroller out there, they cannot enroll themselves to Founder.
And a quick question that came up. This is really good. If you enroll someone and then they wait for 3 months and they don't do an LRP until month 4, 5, and 6, you don't get those points. You just get the enrollment point. But if someone does enroll and they skip doing an LRP the second month, but they do it that third month that they're enrolled, you can get a point for this. But you can only earn points for enrollments in those first 3 months. Okay.
That's like that to me.
Okay.
We're gonna have to share that. So that's step number 2. All right, so that's getting points. We've talked about personal points, okay? So rank advancement for yourself, personal enrollments, and getting people on LRP. Okay, now we're gonna switch to team points. Remember, there's 2 ways to get points: your personal activity and your team's activity, okay? So the 3 ways that you get points, team points, are similar but different. You helping your own personal enrollments rank advance. You get points. You'll see that in a second, okay? These have to be, for all of these have to be people that you have personally enrolled, okay? Your second way you get team points is people that you have personally enrolled, getting them their power of 3 bonus, their 250 power of 3 bonus, okay? That is, if you don't know what that is you getting your $50 bonus, which means you've got 3 people ordering 100 PV or more, and then helping those people get their $50 bonus, gets you a $250 bonus. So you're going to help people that you've enrolled get their $250 bonus. The third way that you get team points is helping people that you've enrolled get their empowerment bonus. What is the empowerment bonus in a nutshell, Kari? It's
a special bonus that doTERRA is paying for premiers, silvers, and golds for any time. Every month you get this bonus every single month if you have at least 1 personal enrollment that's over 100 PV, then you get paid this extra empowerment bonus.
Yep, and we'll see that in a second. All right. So team points.
It's a good share too. It's like $200. It kind of averages around 200 or a little bit more.
Sorry. That's a good point. The empowerment bonus is about $200 for a single share. Yeah.
And golds so if get multiple shares.
It's 400. So yeah. All right. So again, the first way you get team points is with downline rank advancement. So these are people that you've personally enrolled who rank advanced, okay? So someone on your team that you've enrolled, if they're a new elite, okay, never hit elite before, you get 4 points. They also get their points for rank advancing to elite, but you get 4 points, okay? Similarly, premiers 10, silvers 25, etc. Okay, let's look at, so you also get points if they requalify to a rank that they previously had held but haven't hit in the last 6 months.
Same scenario is for you personally. Yep. You just get half points on their requalification.
And don't worry, you may be overwhelmed right now.
We don't want to lose you.
We're going to simplify this for you at the end. We're going to show you how you can figure this out for you. We've got a great tool to help you do this. But just let this wash over you, okay? So requalification points for people. So how does this work? Actually, there's no scenario here, but so yeah, you'll get points for them rank advancing and also for them requalifying to previous rank. So then the last 2 ways that, again, for team points is going to be helping your people achieve their $250 bonus. Again, these are people that you get enrolled.
Yeah, you get 3 points for every single one of your personally enrolled people to help them get their power of 3.
Yep.
250 bonus, I think.
And then the last one, oh, here's a scenario where actually
we're going to scroll past
that. You can look at that yourself. And then again, the last way that you get points, team points, is helping them get their empowerment bonus, okay? So, and again, that's going to be 1 point for each person that maximum 3 months, helping them get their empowerment bonus, okay? So if you paid attention at all to where most of the points are, where are most of the points in this program, Kari?
Rank advancing.
Rank advancing, not just yourself personally
and your
team.
And by the way, because we're multitasking here, it's not just anybody on your team, it's your personally enrolled people on your team.
Yeah.
Did you underline that?
Yes, it has to be people that you have personally enrolled. Are we able to share those?
We're going to see if we can do that.
So we've got some great examples of what it would take, depending on what your rank is, for you to hit founders. You can see how attainable this is.
Okay.
We have some backup. I actually have her
What I'm going to have to probably
slides.
do is, let me see if I can airdrop this to you right now.
Perfect. Hang with us. Take a deep breath. Maybe go to that website and take a look at it.
Are you guys seeing? No, you're seeing his screen
still
share.
Seeing this, yeah.
Okay. So this is now how I have to try and figure out how to airdrop that. Where?
Oh, that's sharing. Sorry.
Okay. Hold on. I know.
File send.
Yeah. Share. Send a copy. Airdrop.
All right. Hang with us. We are
doing everything spur of the moment causes your brain to like go on freeze mode, doesn't it? So, okay, let's see if we can airdrop this over to
that's me.
You right there. It says waiting. There it is. Accept.
There it is. It's coming, people. Whoa, can you guys see that? What do they see?
Okay, awesome.
Has that been shared? They're seeing what's ever on my screen?
Yeah, are you guys seeing that? Are you seeing
does it say Founders Club 2.0 strategies rank by rank? Please say yes. No, sorry. Okay, so you have to share this.
Okay, no, here. Stop share.
Yep.
Okay, now we're going to screen share again.
There we go. Screen
and
share
we're going
that.
to do this.
All right, now you're seeing it.
Okay.
Woo-hoo! Okay. That is leadership. Okay, on her part. Okay, so we're going to go through some quick scenarios. Now, we have 14 slides. We're not going to do all of them, okay? So, but what this is, we'll just go to the first one, all right? So let's say.
Because here's the scoop. Like, all of that information, when I first saw it, I was excited, but I was kind of overwhelmed. Is anybody else feeling like that out there? Like, whoa, that's a lot of information to process. And what does that mean for me? Like, what's my actual roadmap? Well, doTERRA's given us some really great tools to help. Like, there's actually a rank calculator that we're going to show you where you can find that. But we have, we're sharing, this is our friend Elise actually came up with these awesome scenarios and is letting us share them freely. And so we're going to just kind of show you, did you want this up there? Or?
I couldn't get it to advance, so let's just do it like this.
Okay.
So this is the first scenario. Let's say you are brand new, and we saw some brand new people in here, okay? One option for you, there's going to be two options for each rank. One option for you is to go diamond. Your objective will be to go diamond in the next 12 to 18 months. And believe us, you can do it, and we'll give you a program that will help you do that. If you did that, you would get 600 points from all your personal rank advancements. You get 50 points, personal enrollment points. So that's a really low personal enrollment number. Getting 50 points through enrollments through this program is a low number of enrollments. So that assumes you are not a heavy enroller, okay? You're gonna have 4, to be diamond, you need 4 silvers. So you would get leader 1, 2, and 3, 4 points for each one of those people going from scratch to silver. So you get 117 points for each one of those new silvers, because again, you need 4 silvers to be diamond. And then let's say you also help, you get 27 points from helping people get their power of 3, and you get 9 points from helping people get their empowerment bonus. It's that simple. So that's if you are brand new. That's one scenario for you. The next scenario for you, if you're brand new.
And we're just going to show you a few. And then, by the way, we're going to have all of them available in the resources and files. And we're going to post this recording in Team Healthy Essentials, and we'll link it right in the comments.
And as Kari already mentioned, your specific situation is unique to you. We're just showing you some examples to show you how attainable it is. Another example, say you're brand new, You can go platinum. If you go platinum, you're going to get 450 points through the rank advancement element of this program.
Going from zero to
platinum, you get 450 points. At each rank, you're getting points, okay? Personal enrollment points, you're getting 123 points. So you're enrolling enough to get 123 points, which again is not even the maximum, which is 300.
This is showing, if you look at this, this is showing you're getting 123 points and then 40 additional personal enrollment points with people that didn't end up doing continued LRPs, right, but maybe just got 100 PV enrollment kit, for example.
And then you have 3 people, because with platinum, you only need 3 silvers. So you have 3 people hitting silver that you're getting credit for. That's 117 points each. Again, you're getting some points for getting people their power of 3, and you're getting some points for people hitting their empowerment bonus. Again, where do you see the bulk of the points here? It's with rank advancement.
What rank do you guys want us to show next? I'm going to see what the...
We've got every rank here. We've got elite.
What? Share in the chat. Like what one do you want us to see? Is everybody... Are people seeing a blank screen? That's not good.
Okay, good. Okay, let's talk about Premier. That's a good one, okay? So we will go to Premier. So let's say
if you're starting at Premier.
And we can actually share all these really quickly. You can take a screenshot. So how about, let's do that, all right? Let's say if
people are seeing a blank screen. I don't know why that is. Huh.
Are they seeing this?
Let me see. Let me see if that's better. It's not, some people are saying it's blank. Several people are saying, no, it's not blank.
I see the screen. It needs
okay.
to zoom out.
Oh, you all are awesome. Some people's screen is very tiny. Okay, I see your screen. And you can see us in the top. It's not the black box with Gary's name. You can see us just fine.
Again,
okay.
We will share all of these. Okay, we will share all of these.
Thank you, thank you, thank you for your feedback. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and show.
Let's show, if you want to take screenshots, let's do that. Well, actually, since we're sharing, let's not do that.
We've used up a lot of time.
Your time, okay? But let's do Premier. Someone asked for Premier. So let's say you are a Premier. 2 options for you. One is to go Diamond. You would get 465 points for rank advancing to Diamond. Again, you've got 12 to 18 months to do this, okay? You get 50 enrollment points, which again is not very many, so you don't have to be a heavy enroller. You get 117 points times 4 for your silvers, going from 0 to silver. And then you would have your power of 3 points and your empowerment bonus points, which are not many of them. Another option for premiers is to go platinum. Okay, so if you're like, wow, I can't go to diamond in that amount of time, go from premier to platinum between now and 18 months from now. Make that a goal. If you really want to be a founder, do that. And here's the points that you will see. Okay, you'll see 315 rank advancement points, 135 enrollment points. Again, not the maximum, so you don't have to kill yourself enrolling, but you will need to, enroll regularly each month, and you can figure out how many that will be for you. Okay, so you see the points that you get for people on your team rank advancing there. Here it has a scenario where your third leader, so you get 2 people to silver. Again, for platinum, you need 3 silvers. So you get 2 to silver, and here, because you need the extra rank points, you need to get 1 to gold, okay? Which is probably will happen if you're growing and building momentum. You're probably going to have that happen anyway, okay? And then, so you see the additional power of 3 points you get and the empowerment bonus points you get. The other thing they put in here is you'd have 2 other builders ranking advancing from 0 to elite, okay? So, which is, again, it doesn't have to be on your top line. It could be someone in your organization that you have the personal enrollment of. Okay, so that's an example for Premier.
And my mom, Lori Voss, is saying we should break it down with how many enrollments per month it would take with LRP. You guys can divide that out. So take a screenshot.
I'll do it for you right now. I'll do it for you right now. If you get a point for the enrollment and then additional 2 points for the LRP, you need 135 points total. That is 135 divided by 3, which is 43. You need 43 of those enrollments, approximately 43 of those enrollments spread out over 12 months.
Yeah, and I would say
is 4 per month.
I would say divide it by 12 because these spots are going to start filling probably around 12 months. Yeah. And so let's give yourself, let's kind of be conservative.
If you're doing it over 12 months, you're talking about 4 enrollments a month. That is not going to kill you. Okay. In fact, it's going to help you grow, and
And
help
if
you
you-
reach your goals.
Yeah, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you should naturally be enrolling. Like with this kind of initiative, you're definitely going to be sharing and out there helping your team grow, and you're not going to be able to help yourself but to enroll 4, 5, 6, enrollments a month.
Here's a silver, going diamond. Here's the points you get. Take a screenshot if you're silver. Take a screenshot. Again, we will share these. But you would get these points for going from silver to diamond. Another option for silver is to go platinum. You're like silver and like, I'm not going to be able to hit diamond in the next 12 months. Go platinum, okay?
And it's not about not being able to, by the way. It's the decision that you make.
Yeah, how are you going to plan to get there?
It's how you want to structure. It's kind of based on the leaders that you feel like you're rising up. If you feel like you have 3 super solid, awesome leaders that are running with you and you're not quite sure who your 4th is, then structure it to go for platinum. And then if you end up finding a 4th leg, that's an awesome, then you can put it on there. Does that make sense?
Someone asked for us to go back to elite. 1 second, I'll do that. Hold on. So elite scenario 1, here we go. One option is go diamond. So you're elite. Go diamond, okay? You're going to get 540 points for going diamond. You got your personal enrollment points, which are very low. 50 points is not, it's like 2 enrollments or 1.5 enrollment a month. You can do better than that, okay? And then you get those, helping your team get to silver, you get those points, your power of 3 points, and your, another option then for elite is just to go platinum, okay? Again, and take a screenshot of this. If you're elite and you want to go platinum, take a screenshot, all right? Let's go up to, really quickly, let's go up to, I'm so sorry, I went way too far. Gold, so you're a gold. One option for you is to go diamond, okay? Sorry. One option for you if you're gold is to go diamond. You get 285 rank points. Your personal enrollment points are very low at 67. Yeah, take a screenshot. You're going to get 3 people to gold. And that's the points you get. You can also just go from silver to platinum. And that's what that would look like. Take a screenshot, okay?
Silver. Oh, sorry. You went backwards.
I did go backwards. My bad.
Go gold scenario 2.
Gold scenario 2. Both of those are to diamond. Both of them, but this is a different way. This is a different way to do it. Okay?
Different amount of.
It's
usually where it shakes it out with enrollment points, and if you're getting some people to gold versus silver. Okay.
Pretty much, I think if you're gold, you're probably gonna want to have to hit diamond. Okay, but you can do it. All right.
Yeah, and we're here to tell you, like, we have really great news for now. How to? I mean, it's one thing to feel like, okay, wishful thinking, and here's how it's structured, but we're gonna actually help you know exactly what to do in order to make this happen.
Yep.
Okay. Should we stop the screen share?
Yep. Let's just really quick. Last one is platinum. If you're currently a platinum, you can go blue diamond. Take a screenshot. Or go diamond. If you're platinum, you can go diamond. There's a way to just go from platinum to diamond and make this happen. Take a screenshot, okay? We'll stop there. There are also options for diamonds going blue diamond and another option for diamonds going blue diamond. As Kari said, we're going to share these and you'll be able to look at them yourself.
We're looking for the scenario of presidential diamond going double diamond. That's the situation we're in.
Yeah. We're running the numbers. We're going to beat all of you there. I don't know how we're going to do it.
I don't know. I don't know that we're beating anybody there, but we're cheering.
We're cheering all of you.
I'm the biggest cheerleader, so you'll see me cheering. Okay, so I'm going to stop the screen share there, and let me see if I can hold on here, participants. I'm going to try and
we still have most of our people on this call. You guys show a lot of grace. Thank you.
I'm going to change the role to attendee. Okay. There.
Yes.
Okay. I'm learning new Zoom skills. Okay. So this is what we want to wrap up with. We're almost to the 1 hour mark, and here is we have notes, so we've been trying to really.
We've only got like three more
staying on track.
Yes.
Okay. This is one of the key things is, and I alluded to this a minute ago. When you're thinking about what strategy you want to go to, is you need to be thinking right now, who are your running mates? nobody should be running a marathon alone. Anybody that you know that's trained for a marathon, they find their buddies that are going to be their running mates, that are going to be training with them, that are going to commit to being there with them. And this is your time. You might already know who your running mates are, but you might be a silver and feel like you muscled your way to silver, and you have 3 like placeholders that are in these spots under you, and you might need to find some running mates, some team captains, some generals that you need to recruit to put into these positions, or build some new legs. Maybe you're brand new, and this is when you need to be thinking of, who are the people that I want to reach out to say, this is the most priceless opportunity, and now is the time, and I want to do this together with you. I can't get you off of my mind. Like, I feel like this would be perfect to do together with you. And I want you to be reaching out to those people. I want you to share this video with them if you don't think it would be annoying for them to watch.
Just tell them to fast forward like the middle 10 minutes.
And get on and watch it with them, and so you can fast forward and like explain some of the stuff, or pause and go to the doTERRA's back office. I want you to figure out that rank calculator. I want you to start punching in your own number. So on go to doTERRA.com and type in Founders Club 2.0 in search, and you'll find the space on the website where it has that. And
let me explain it a little bit more for you. Hang on, before you show that.
Okay.
Yes, go to, because we want you to find this points calculator. It's important. Okay, that's one of the key tools where you can punch in your current situation, where you can get points in your organization, how you're going to get there. So again, go to doTERRA.com, search for Founders Club 2.0. You'll find the very first link that comes up says US Founders Club 2.0. Click that link. You will see, if you go into resources, okay, you'll see 3 links. The first one will be this presentation we just shared with you. The next one will be the points calculator, okay? Click on that points calculator, and it is an awesome tool to help you
run your own scenarios.
Run your own scenarios, okay? You can put in names of people that you, on your current team, who you are the personal enrollment of, have the personal enrollment of, that you can get to a particular, what rank do they need to be for me to get so many points? You can then punch in your own, what rank do I need to be? I'm currently elite. Do I need to be platinum? What do I need to be to get so many points? And you can adjust those numbers as you go. How many enrollments do I need to get? How many people need to be an LRP? So go to that points calculator and figure it out for yourself.
And I want you to, like I said, you need to be really crystal clear who your people is that you're going to run along with. And by the way, there are going to be new people that come out of the woodworks that you invite to join as part of this program for founders, but also running as part of your team that are excited to be part of your fast-moving train that's going to the most amazing destination, and they don't want to be left behind, okay?
Hey, Christina Logan just shared that link. Thank you, Christina.
Thank you,
yes,
friend.
That's the point calculator right there. Thank you, sweetheart.
Okay, and then I want to talk about oil games.
Yes,
we
so
only
this
have
is
a few minutes.
Last point.
Okay.
I'll tee this up. Okay, this is a key takeaway from this call. This is a rank program. The bulk of the points you get is by your own personal rank advancements and helping your people rank advance. But you're not going to have the time to work with everybody on your team to help them rank advance. So what can help you do that?
Yeah, because we want to free you up to keep sharing the love, to enrolling people, to help spend your time where you most need to spend your time, and also to give you some time to take a vacation with your family and watch your favorite show on the couch with your hubby every, once in a while. Like, we're the biggest champions for making sure you have balance in the midst of it all. And so I couldn't be more excited about oil games. And our friend Elise Shedevy, she and her husband put this together with a team of people.
If you don't know her, she's
triple diamond. Yeah,
so
triple diamond.
Yeah.
I want you to right now write in your notes, or you can pull this up in another browser. It's oilgames.com. Very simple, oilgames with the plural.com. And you need to go into that and register right now. There's a little video where she explains what it's about, but this is a tool where you can, for free, have you and every one of your people go in here and pick the rank track that they're shooting for. So if you're brand new, you've not hit elite yet, then you would sign up for the elite rank track. And then if you're Premier, but maybe you haven't hit Premier in a really long time, then I would actually sign up for the push to Premier. If you're solid Premier and you've been hitting that regularly, then sign up for the Sprint to Silver plan, okay? So they go all the way through. There's 6 different tracks. So it's Elite, Premier, Silver, Gold, Platinum, and Diamond.
And they're set up so that you rank advance to the next rank within 2 months. They're each 2-month programs. So you could literally start from scratch, go to Elite in 2 months, Premier the next 2 months, Silver the next 2 months, and you could be Diamond in 12 months. That's the way it's set up, okay?
And this is going to start, so we register now, and the programs start, we'll get an email, I think, May 25th.
And it's all free. It's free. It's all free.
So we get an email May 25th telling us like what to expect. June 1st is when it starts. If you're not registered and in the system by June 4th, then you don't get a chance to sign up until the following month. Yep. Because what you're going to do is it's going to help put people into accountability groups and little pods where you're going to be cheering each other in and having people that you check in with. And guess what? There's going to be, for your new people that you're enrolling, they're going to have videos that are pre-recorded that teach them what the compensation plan is. And so you don't have to spend 45 minutes on the phone with every person trying to re-explain these things. The Oil Games is going to do that work for you to free you up to be doing the things that you want to focus on, okay? So with all of these tools, the timing could not be more perfect.
Yeah, we're so excited about this. Yeah.
All right, so what do you all think?
So questions.
You can actually, I saw that I think you can unmute yourself if you do want to speak up and maybe even just have a comment if you're so excited you want to share, or if you have a question, you can ask that. I might have to allow you to talk. Is that the way this works? Is anybody just dying to say something?
Or you can put your question in the chat and we can address it there. So if there's a question that we have not answered that you've previously posted, do that now. Or if there's a question you have, we can address
it. Well, I think maybe we did a really good job of covering it because they're suddenly silent. Well, thank you so much for bearing with us. We learned a lot ourselves on this Zoom experience.
And you may have questions as you dig into this more as to how this program works. Please use, I would absolutely personally love to answer questions that you have. I've dug into the details of this thing. So you can email me at gary@teamsammons.com and I will get on the phone with you if you need me to. There
is a really good question actually that came up, and I think this would be a good question to put in here that's in part of the recording. Susan asked, please tell me when and how is a good time to gift an enrollment. So here's an interesting rule of thumb. Remember that you get points for your personal enrollments as they're rank advancing. And so if you've personally enrolled somebody and you're placing them under somebody else on your team, you can kind of double dip on points because you're going to be able to get points for that enrollment that's under there. And I can't tell you when, but maybe by the time they're silver, if this person on top of them, once the person down here is rank advanced to silver, and if this person on top is actually keeping ahead of this, then you'll know when it's a good time to gift this enrollment to the person above. And then when you do gift that enrollment, this person is going to rank advance. You don't ever want to gift an enrollment until it's going to actually help that person rank advance, okay? And you want to test it out. You want to let both people kind of test themselves out and prove themselves to you before you're gifting an enrollment away, because then you can determine who's actually the true leader that's running with you.
Someone asked a good question. Where do I register for founders? You don't have to.
You don't have to register.
dōTERRA is keeping track of these points for everyone, okay? So as soon as you get your points, you're a founder, okay? And they will, on that website that we're sending you to, the Founders Club 2.0 website, there will be a place where you can click. I think it's called points or standings maybe. and it will give you a running total of how many points the leaders have, okay? Someone also said, Dawn said, I'm trying to figure out this question, what is the relationship between builders and their downlines when running for Founders 2.0? Which strategies can builders use to engage wellness advocates in their downline to rank advance? If I understand your question, you can answer this how you want. You want to be helping everyone on your team to be running with you to Founders. So if there's people on your team, who you've personally enrolled and have a desire to rank advance, work with them to do that, help them. You'll get your points for them rank advancing and hitting their goals.
Can I explain? I just want to make sure I understand this right too, and I'm not sure if I do, but I just want to say, like, there's going to be a lot of people in your team, hopefully, that want to run for this, but there's only a handful that are your personal enrollments, and you need to be freed up to spend the most amount of time working always with your personal enrollments, and your personal enrollees should be spending their time working with their people they enrolled. Okay, that's really the way that it's meant to be, but that's why Oil Games is awesome, because you don't have the bandwidth to be on phone calls and strategizing with every single person. And so we need to just kind of help spread the word to get everybody in the Oil Games so that it's freeing up your time and energy to be spending it with the people that are your personally enrolled team captains that are also helping grow their teams.
Yeah.
A lot of you were quiet because you were typing questions. So now we have all sorts of questions streaming in. There's a new one down here. Let's see. Okay, she said that's the guidance she was looking for. Good. Okay, I'm glad. Well, we're going to go ahead and
at least stop the recording. But if you want to stay on past that, we can keep answering questions, okay?
All right. So thank you for all of you that were bearing with this fascinating and fun and
you are amazing. You came up that solution was spot on. I was like, oh, forget it. I'm out of here. I was giving up. I'm like, oh man. But you nailed it.
Oh my gosh.
Well done.
I kept the recording going so that you could all hear the way that my sweet husband complimented me. I'm taking that one to the bank.
Okay, we're going to stop the recording. Bye-bye. We love you.